It's week 7 of the NFL, as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. It's the Raiders and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from LA. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field, and hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush and pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, third down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, the comeback player of the year after reviving his career late last season, Joe Flacco.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. It's Connor again. That's good room at the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36. Putting a receiver in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, The body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The Rams get 2 him, and he's dropped. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Got to figure out this third down here. Herbert from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 24. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Connor here from the gun. First down and more past the 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right back to Connor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. On 2nd down, a run with Connor. Has a lane inside the 35. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Completed to Hurst. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Connor goes up and over for the touchdown. The Rams go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a James Conner touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Now he takes it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second down carry for Achane. Juke the defender. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a pickup of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Rams and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. That throw behind his intended target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep for the Raiders. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. They run the counter to Achan. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Play action now for Herbert. Stays in the pocket. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Chain on the inside give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They bring their tight end left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Shakes it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He's on the move. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Danny Gray to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Rams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 1st and 10 from the 41. Man in motion out of the slot. First down carry for Connor. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sending a receiver left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're throwing it. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Burton there to bring it in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Mike Edwards up to make that tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 40 on 2nd down. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Looking for a throw here. He'll get this one to Connor.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Aguilar with the grab. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Connor. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3rd and goal for Connor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he'll take it forward for a small gain to about the 22. Ethan Evans on down a punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flushed down out to his left. We've reached halftime, and it's a comfortable 11-point lead for him at the break. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Mixon, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Nico Collins, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Bryce Young, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. We watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Going with Connor here. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. They'll throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for Raiders first. Now Herbert to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Our coaches just loved that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Rams parlay the interception into points. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers...
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Extra point try is good by McManus. And these guys push their lead to 18. On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught by Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, Herbert. Finds Laporta. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first. Herbert throwing again. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Connor. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Marcus Epps making the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. Give him 32 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. They'll run the counter to Connor. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 41. Finds Aguilar. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Tossing this out to Connor. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's 2nd and 14. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. They'll start the drive with Achan. They'll cobble together a yard there. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Raiders football as we're just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That pass caught by Renfro. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Has a man, it's Achan. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the give to Connor. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're going play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He finds Laporta. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Achan reels it in. Jukes out, breaks through, and he might break away. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Achan again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Aguilar with the grab. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Running this with Connor. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a throw. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
Gain of 6. That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the draw, the give to Connor. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. After 40
Throwing from the gun here. Finding Hurst. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Rams are set to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed to Flowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10. Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This is reeled in by Reed. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Working quickly here. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders losing by 14. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Connor. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. It's Connor again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's kind of feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Herbert on 1st down. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on first is Herbert. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win, they'll have a boost and really attack the week as they get prepared for their next opponent.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.